coming from a space where I started to make music that I would listen to myself, instead of conceptually, what would I make music like if I made music? This is how I process information. This is how I process sound. This is my style. Like I didn't develop a style. If I train myself to have a great foundation, it was like if I rehearse and do my vocal warm-ups and study my songs and songwrite every day, then my natural baseline, even when I'm unabashed and not thinking, will be greater. This is kind of about just doing what you think, the things that are on your mind, the things that are like, that you don't think you can achieve, or like that you admire in other people or that you wish you had. Like getting to those things in yourself, uncovering them.
Her name is SZA, Sovereign Zigzag Zig Allah. So much ground to cover. How are you today?
Well, I wasn't afraid. I wasn't hiding behind reverb and falsetto and 35 stacks of background. Like I was just saying straight up, like clarity, crisp. I had to deal with myself, and you gotta dare to suck. And it's real. I had to dare to suck. I had to look at myself and be like, I'm not happy with this sound. This isn't me. What is the better version of me? Honesty usually comes from the moments that you're not thinking about. So, and because I freestyled like 95% of my work, it's all kind of just coming from like a feeling place, like wherever I feel, like whatever these chords make me feel, etc. And then I just speak my piece over that, and then I listen back, and then I'd be like, what do I feel about that? Sometimes when I hear my words back, I get very embarrassed of myself, because I'm like, wow, that's so crazy, like, or why did you say that? But it's like my subconscious talking to me. My boyfriend at the time, his boss, was being a and I went to his job to go like talk to his boss, and he was like, you're like the singer girl, right? Like you do that thing, like let's hear it. I'm like, I pulled it up and I had to listen to it myself, and I was like, and I tried to turn the volume up mad high, and I'm like, what's going on? And it's still mad low. Like I was so bored, and I was like whispering. I was like, this is crazy. And it just didn't crack off for me the way that I needed it to. Weird moment, but game changing for me. In the studio, I felt like this different thing, and on stage, I felt like a warrior, another thing. Like I felt this surge of energy of like aggression.
Comes when you're on the stage.
Yeah, and then my music didn't match my energy. So this next album is like even more of me being less afraid of who am I when I have no choice. Album mode is all about getting to the truth. It's about crying and accepting that you don't have no words, and that some of the words that you may have may be corny. Then saying them anyway, then scrapping them and coming up with better words, and like accepting that you may not arrive at your better word right now, and you will have to go to bed irritated that you don't have a better phrase. But tomorrow you'll be more excited to wake up and try again. I'll go down one take, go back, and then like listen to it and be like, do I like that? No, this is a shitty line, let me do this line over, and then go back, you know, and like you edit, it's like a draft, it's like school, it's like you make an outline, you make the first draft, second draft, final draft. I feel like I try to do things, I try to think about like, what's the intention? I didn't do it because I'm trying to be cute. Like, don't label me R&B, like, don't put me in a box. Like, I just want to make good music. I want to try. I want to be my best artist self. And however people need to process it for themselves is however I want them to take it. When I get back into the studio with my shit, I feel like I could just say... It's
your world. You can say anything and say how you want.
I'm just moving through the
These different notions and personalities.
Yeah, I'm like learning myself in different aspects and like different moments of freedom, different levels of freedom. It really hurts me more to do something other than what people want than to do something I believe in. I think just now, even right now, I was just asked to do something, and I really love the person that asked me to do it. And I normally say yes to this person just because I just love them so much. And I wanted to just keep making music because I'm loving what I'm making right now, and I'm in a good zone. And if I stop to do the same for this other person, it could take 2.5 weeks just to prepare, to be like ready to do this thing. And I would just normally say, yeah, of course. And this one time, it was like the first time I was just like, no. I used to wish that I was like a very like organized, poised, like individual that was just like, man, I got it all together like right now. And I just I I don't know. I think accepting that I'm just kind of like, I can't get it together. It's just part of my thing. Like, it's just the way I am. So I've always been very aggressive in terms of the way I feel and my opinions, but sometimes those aggressions and feelings aren't translated into my action and like the way that I move in the world. So this is kind of about just doing what you think, the things that are on your mind, the things that are like, that you don't think you can achieve, or like that you admire in other people, or that you wish you had. Like getting to those things in yourself, uncovering that. It's like I had the right to say that then.
Yeah.
I just didn't know.
You didn't know,
that.
yeah.
Even when I hit Nabil, like I wrote Nabil an email, the director, like for so long ago, and I was like, this is when he had just done this stuff with Frank, and I never sent it because I was like, I'm not, like, I don't have anything under my belt. Like, he not gonna work with me. Fast forward, the first videos that we're shooting with Control, and I hit Nabil to do it, and he did it, and I had no new music out. This was before Control even came out.
Damn.
So had I just sent my email, I would have just like been, you just gotta walk through the door sometimes. Last night when I had met Brockhampton for the first time, and it was like Jack Antonoff, Brockhampton, and Justin Timberlake all in this room together, and I had just met like everybody for the first time. And I just had to say it like out loud. I was like, listen, I'm normally not like this, but this is Justin Timberlake and Brockhampton and music, and like a lot of things are happening right now, and I'm really overwhelmed, and I'm sorry.
Yeah, this whole entire energy.
I just had to say it. I'm like, this is a lot right now, but I'm
so
gonna move
crazy.
on. It was fun, and I think it really made me feel like better, and everyone else felt better too, because they were like, oh, she's not a she just can't process this moment. And she just like can't get
But it's also like a cool third wall moment to just say it.
It was like the first time I've ever just said that. I think I might start doing that like more often, because I think a lot of people or a lot of things are like perceived because like, oh, I don't respond, or like if I'm scared to know how many people would say I don't respond. But it's really because I don't be knowing what to say, and I'm very nervous like all the time. Not internalizing the feelings and like the pain of other people is super freeing, because you can't be bullied unless people like you let people bully you. Exactly. And I definitely let people bully me because I didn't know how to choice. I spent a lot of my time in high school being unpopular and unliked and lonely and not knowing anything about myself. So when I got out, I was just like, well, gotta have more than that. Like there's gotta be more to it than that, or what do I like, or how can I, is this really like the bottom line? Like, is this the world? And then I figured out it wasn't. I don't know, I'm thankful, very, very thankful. To anyone that feels dorky or like ostracized in high school, I'm sure you'll be much better off for it. None of that matters, I can guarantee you. I'm breaking all these walls of myself of like, I gotta perform live on TV for the first time, I'm scared. I gotta perform this new song on TV again, and no one's ever heard it before, and I'm scared. I gotta do this and that, and I'm scared. And I'm thinking about how to get better, how to like what does it mean, what am I not focusing on? Like trying to figure out how to like not make it mean too much for me, but make it mean enough to like push me to be my best self. Like it's so many reasons and things going on, but it's not what you think. I just wanted to say to anybody that's watching and that's in school or like just in the world lost or feeling like they don't really know what the purpose is, just follow your passion, ignore everyone, try to stay in gratitude. It'll make the whack stuff feel better, and I don't know, just believe in yourself, because it could happen to anybody. God bless everyone.